Are you ready for the truth? You may not be ready to handle the truth. Most people can. Hey, it's the Brim Truth, where I discuss the latest in TV and movies to help you find what to watch. Thank you for joining me in my review of The Woman King, starring Viola Davis, starring Lashana Lynch from No Time to Die, starring John Boyega, directed by Gina Prince Blythewood. Let's get into it. So this movie was about the Ogoye female warriors for the Dahomey Kingdom, right? They were basically the mercenaries for the kingdom because they did all sorts of wars. They were at war so much the men kept dying off, so the females took charge, came in power, and became this unstoppable force. Think Black Panther, the Dora Milaje, because that's honestly what they were based off of. Just talking about some of the strengths of the film. All right, you got the music, you got the history involved, you've got them showing how women were depicted at that time and how your status and other things had to do with your role in the society. It also established a line, and the line that tradition doesn't always work in your favor, and it's not always the best thing. We don't always need to keep traditions because some traditions need to be thrown out the window. Plus, I really liked how the movie touched on the history of the Dahomey tribe, and it showed that they sold not only their people, but they sold other people than slaves that they captured from other tribes to the slave traders. Okay, so it weren't just people coming and snatching people from here and making slaves. No, there were tribes over here giving away their people in order to be enslaved and making deals with the slave traders for money and riches and power and everything else. So I'm glad that they at least touched on that part of the history. And just to be critical of the film, the only thing I could say that could even possibly be a weakness is the plot twist in the film. I won't spoil it for you, but I mean, it was unnecessary. I didn't mind it, but it wasn't really needed and didn't push the story forward. So you follow the main character's journey in the film, the young lady, and you really get invested in her early. I mean, as soon as you meet her and you see the conditions she's in, you're in. You're hooked in, and she pulls you in. She did a great job of that. All the characters really did a great job of making you care about them, their story, what they've been through, how they're living. That was the whole tone of the film. It was just a lot of, hey, how are these people surviving? How are they getting through? What are they doing to show strength? They have all this power, they have all this money, but they still have their worries. These were some great points that the film just drove it right home. And look, I was there for all of it. So go check out the film. Come back. Let me know, did you like it? Did you hate it? Let's talk about it in the comments, because this is one of those films that really need to be discussed. All right? Hey, I appreciate you stopping by and hanging out for a little while. As always, be safe. And until next time, live life on the brim.